Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing this morning? Shout out to my early birds and thank you for my early thumbs uppers. I appreciate it, y'all. So, we're just going to give it a few seconds and let me pull up my chat and we can get right into it. Good morning, Brooklyn Star. Hi, Lisa J.
Brooklyn Star. Hi, Lisa.
All right, got my chat pulled up. Good morning, Faith Driven One. And good morning to all my bitches in the bushes. I appreciate y'all just as much. So, guys, let's get right into it. Hi, Roxy. Thank you for being a member. Good morning, Erica Kane. So, we're going to get right into it. Good morning, Triple L. I can see you now. Hi, Sharmona. All right, so last time we left off with the situation with Brian and the new biology video. So as we all know, Brian, he did have a slight change of heart. He did hear people saying that newbie would like for him to take the video down, so he did end up doing that, for her, and I appreciate him doing that, and I think it was the right move. Um, like I said from the beginning, I just think it was the editing of the looping that really just left a nasty taste in a lot of people's mouths. The playing of the video itself really didn't bother me. It was just the looping. It just seemed a little bit distasteful. But I am glad that he did take it down. And he did say that if people keep fucking with him, he will put that shit back up. So I would suggest y'all leave that man the fuck alone. Also, he came live yesterday and he made some more comments about James. He made some comments about Deanna. Deanna came live yesterday morning and made some comments about him. So that was a cute little back and forth. And also, yesterday morning, good morning, Shell Loves. Good morning, Left Handed Libra. Oh, and thank you for being a member, Mr. Triple L. So, also yesterday morning, the real shit kicked off with our one, our only Mahogany. Good morning, Nikki baby. So Mahogany, aka Rico, started off yesterday morning by going live, and he had someone on the phone when he clicked his live button on. And come to find out, the person on the phone was his cousin. Now, his relation to this cousin, because I'm still hearing people getting the shit wrong. I don't know how the fuck y'all watch a whole video and then get the shit wrong. But whatever. So Rico's relation to the cousin is as follows. It is Rico's father's first cousin. Rico's father's first cousin. This is no relation to him on his mother's side. This is Rico's father's first cousin. So, we who watch Rico, we have heard the story before about him and the cousin being in some type of relationship, but they did not know that they were related until one day they get to talking about their families and the areas in Detroit where they're from, and the dots just kind of connected for them one day. Yeah, that is his cousin also, Brooklyn Star. I believe it would be considered a second cousin. Your parents' cousin would be considered like a second cousin. So, all these people with the first cousin thing and the mama's cousin, and that's the mama's sister's child. No, no, it's a cousin on his father's side. And we also know, those of us who actually watch and listen to Rico. Oh, shit. Good morning, Dirty Church Shoes. Thank you so much for the super chat. Dirty Church Shoes says, "Hey, Tatiana, good morning. Good morning, chat. First time dropping down. You are funny AF, Thotty. Please don't change, okay? Dirty Church Shoes, I will never change. I am 39. I will be 40 this year on my birthday. Ugh. Don't get me started. But I think I'm pretty much set in my ways. So thank you so, so much, Dirty Church Shoes. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, even though this is your first time, you won't be a stranger. We like to have fun over here. So, like I was saying about Rico, those of us who have been watching him for a while, we've heard the story about this cousin before. This is nothing new to us. Rico really doesn't hide parts of his life from us. He really does give us all he's got. And, like I said yesterday, the cousin called him because, according to Rico, the cousin wanted some of that old thing back. And we those of us who have been watching, we do know that Rico has said before that the cousin got upset with him when Rico told him we can't have a relationship anymore because we're related. Rico told us before that the cousin got upset with him. And we saw that firsthand yesterday with that phone call. The cousin was upset with Rico because he wanted to fuck on Rico. And Rico was like, no, you're crazy. You're fucking disgusting. I've told you this before. We are related. It's never going to happen again. And the cousin, I don't know what his problem was, but he just sounded like it totally was not an issue for him at all. So I do want to commend Rico for being transparent and showing people that, number one, he was not lying, and number two, like, the cousin is really the sick bitch in this situation. Like, I don't put none of this shit off on Rico, because from where I'm sitting and the stuff that I know that Rico has said, Rico did what he was supposed to do in that situation. They didn't know. Once they found out, he broke it off. And Rico also told us previously that the cousin, when he broke it off the first time with him, the cousin wasn't going, and like tried to barricade Rico in the house and keep him from leaving. Y'all know like how a crazy baby daddy will do. So, and Rico also told us that that kick sparked off a situation where his family had to get involved. And I don't remember if he said that his family members called or if they actually showed up around the cousin's house to rescue him from that, locked in the closet situation that that man had him in. So, like I said, those of us who are paying attention, we are very familiar with this situation. So, a lot of people who claim that they watch Rico, I think that they probably do, but they don't really watch his whole videos, which they really should, because Rico is entertaining. He is one of the most entertaining ones out here, in my opinion. And he's funny as fuck. So, after the first video where he was talking with the cousin and he was basically putting the cousin on blast, Tracy's bloodhound ass was the first one sniffing around the situation. You know, that bitch, even though I call her a bloodhound, she does have a little bit of shark DNA in her too, because that bitch can smell blood in the water, especially when it comes to Rico. So her and her bloodhound ass hopped on the shit real quick, got over on her channel, and was just talking all out the side of her fucking neck, giving wrong information. And that shit further pissed Rico off. Because Rico came back live again and he told that bitch and others, if you're going to talk about my story, you need to talk about the shit the right way. Don't be adding 10 on 20. Don't be taking away shit. Tell the fucking story the right way. And I agree with Rico on that. If you're going to tell his story, tell it the right way. Because he's given us lots of information on the story. Good morning, Tweety. Good morning, Trina B. Thank you for being a member. Hi, Courtney, Miss D. Good morning, Nikki baby. So Tracy hops on her live and she's talking all kind of crazy shit. And Rico says, oh, fuck that. So he goes back live again. And he starts cussing her down. So this is like all before 10:30 a.m. yesterday. Like Rico really got it fucking popping yesterday. And I would like to also add that his birthday was a few days ago. So if y'all are inclined, go on over and give Rico a happy birthday, shoot him a cash app, let him know you're thinking about him. And I think when he wakes up this morning, if he sees that people are thinking about him, that will make his heart feel good. Because y'all witnessed what the fuck happened over on James's panel last night. We're working up to that. We're not quite there. We're working up to it. So the second video that Rico made and that Tracy made, they're still going back and forth. They're still cussing each other down. I do want to give it to Tracy, though. I will give it to that bitch. Yesterday, that bitch kept me thoroughly entertained. That bitch had some zingers and some one liners and some little quippy remarks. That bitch kept me entertained yesterday. Now, I don't know, for maybe the past 6 months, dog has been kind of slacking on her pimping. But when it comes to people that she really has a problem with, that bitch can sometimes outshine herself. And I think yesterday was one of those days where Mutt kind of outshined herself. I will give it to her. The bitch kept me thoroughly chuckling, giggling, and entertained all day yesterday with her fucking shenanigans. She really did. Rico did too. Um, Everything with the Rico Tracy situation came to a head during James's video last night. I do want to say I was very fucking shocked that Rico hit James's link last night. And when he initially hit the link, he came up, he was in a good mood. He was dancing, he was jovial. Rico was popping his shit. Rico was the fucking star, okay? He was over on James's channel, and you know James likes to call himself Mahogany also. But Rico was the fucking star over there on Treasure Lane last night. I hate to say it. But everybody fucking knows it. It's not a secret. So it started off cool, and then Tracy piped up and said something, and that just started the fucking landslide. Rico was over there drinking. I can't remember what the brand was, but I know the flavor was peach, and he was drinking that shit out the bottle. And as the live progressed, he got more and more twisted off of that liquor in the bottle. It was a plethora of emotion over there from Deontay Mahogany yesterday. We got laughs, we got screaming, we got passion, we got tears, we got a little baby sidewalk preaching sermon. Like Mahogany really showed out yesterday, and nigga gets a round of applause from me. A whole round of applause from me. I really enjoyed Rico and Tracy yesterday. I did see a lot of people making comments about, Rico doesn't need this type of attention. He needs prayer. He needs help. Rico just turned 32. And I think if anybody knows what Rico needs, it probably would be him himself. And he seems to be, even though people do get a little up in arms and like, oh Rico, Rico is fine. Like, if you stand back and you really look at Rico, Rico is doing just fine. Rico is doing better than a lot of you working ass bitches out here. Like, that boy really does have the hand of God on his shoulder. Of all the situations that we've seen him in that could have gone so fucking bad, and he always just seems to come out of it unscathed. In the long run, when you really look at Rico, he comes out of a lot of this shit unscathed. So I really wish people would stop trying to make him out to be some type of charity case or something to be, feeling bad for. Don't feel bad for Rico. Rico is just fine, in my opinion. There are a lot of other people out here that you should feel bad for. And to me, Rico is not one of them. We have not seen him, really homeless. We have not seen him in any real trouble with the police. We have not seen him, in real fucked up situations. Now, it may be a little fucked up sometimes because of the YouTube thing and because it's commentary or whatever, but in the long run, when you really look at it, in my opinion, Rico is fine and it's going to continue to be fine. Erica Kane said, I just hate to see him cry for real, for real. Well, Erica Kane, that's just the type of drinker he is. When I drink, I get kind of quiet and reserved. I don't like to do too much moving around. I'm not one of those crazy drinkers who likes to do a lot of dancing and running around and stuff. I like to sit in one place. I get kind of quiet and reserved when I drink. When Rico drinks, he is one of those people. He does like to move around. Rico in the club with a couple of drinks probably would be the funnest person in that motherfucker because we know how he gets down. So the crying for Rico is just part of when he is drinking liquor. Like we don't really see too much of that emotional crying when Rico is drinking beer, but sometimes when he gets on that liquor, it's another story, and he's just that kind of drinker. Courtney Miss D said, I haven't drunk vodka or gin in years. I refuse. And see, Courtney Miss D, that's because you know what that vodka and that gin gonna do to you. You know what it's gonna do to you. I don't drink brown liquor because if I do, I'm gonna be a whole blubbering Rico mess, bitch. I will be over here fucking flinging my body from left to right in a tizzy and crying, hair all over the place, just looking a mess. I know to stay away from the brown. Tequila is my drink if I have to pick a liquor to drink. I don't do shots and all that stuff. I'm a mixed drink kind of girl. But if I have to take a shot, gun to my head, it would be tequila. Exactly, Manny. He's living his life. And then from where I'm sitting, he's doing a pretty good job. Like, really, does Rico have to worry for anything? Like, look at all the worries that you have in your life as far as just, being an adult, going the day to day shit, car insurance, and fucking the kids, and the this and the that. Like, he ain't got none of that shit to worry about. So, everybody who is so concerned for Rico, take that concern and just put it back onto yourself because I'm sure you have a lot of more concerns and worries than that boy does. He is just fine. Like literally, God has his hand on his shoulder. They say that God protects fools and babies. I'm not calling Rico no fool, but the nigga is protected. And if you look and you can see it. I don't think I could have been in Rico's position and done all of the stuff that he has done and be where he is right now. I think if I had done all the stuff Rico had done, my ass would be probably in a gutter somewhere. I don't think those opportunities that he has been given would be flying at my black ass the way that they fly at him. Like that boy have opportunity flying at him, you know? And you can't deny that he is protected. It got to be something. What is it? Miss B said exactly. They probably don't have that much to say about their own kin and their own family. Is Grapes in here? Hey, Grapes. Good morning. Brooklyn Star said, I can't drink nothing I was able to drink in college. Brooklyn Star, like my first year of college, I was still 17 because I graduated a little early. So my first year of college, I had one of my downstairs roommates go buy us some cheap liquor. I had like $10. I gave the bitch a 10 spot, and she came back with a gallon of gin in a plastic bottle, a whole fucking gallon, bitch. And we got so drunk off that gin. To this day, I cannot even stand the smell of gin. I cannot stand it. On a good day, I can have a gin and orange juice, but the gin in it has to be like a half of a shot on top of 8 ounces of orange juice. But ooh, that gin, even just thinking about it, just makes my fucking skin crawl. But I think everybody has that one liquor that they can't even look at it without all kind of bad memories and fucking sleepless nights and it was not even a half a gallon, Miss Courtney D. That shit was in a gallon jug. That bitch was in a gallon jug with a handle plastic bottle. But this also was like 2001. Yeah, this was no. This shit was still in 2000 because I had just got to college. College, you get there in September. So I think this was in, yeah, this was our fucking Halloween party in October. So this was still 2000, bitch. So it was $10 for a gallon of cheap gin. I don't even know the name of the shit. I mean, I wasn't a drink. I was fucking 17. First time away from home. Learn my goddamn lesson, bitch. And because of that situation, to this day, I am not a drinker. Like, I'm good for one drink. I'm good for one glass of wine, and that is it. I got some Boom Farm in there right now, Miss B. I got the Boom Farm sangria, and bitch, that shit is slamming. If you are not a drinker like that, you don't really like the taste of that strong alcohol, get you a bottle of that Boom Farm sangria. Bitch, that shit is slamming. It tastes like Kool-Aid with a little tincture zing to it. I really enjoy it. That and the Boom Farm Strawberry Hill, of course. But I had never tried the sangria before. I saw it in the gas station and I picked it up, and it's good. It's good. Y'all know what else I fucking miss? I miss Zima. I really hope they will bring fucking Zima back, because Zima was like a Sprite with a little kick to it. I really miss Zima, and I'm showing my age. By the time I was old enough to drink, Zima was off the fucking shelf, bitch. My dad used to buy like a little 6 pack of Zima for him and my mom, and we would kind of like sneak a little sip, because my mom is not a drinker either. She would open a Zima and take like 3 sips and like lay the little cap back on top of the bottle. So we would take little sips of that shit as like badass kids running around in the house and shit. So I would really like to enjoy a 6 pack of Zima in my adult age. I really would. Oh, Mixology says she might do a nostalgic drink live. That would be so fun, Mixology. Since when is Zima non-alcoholic, bitch? Because I swore I had me a little buzz. I swore I did. Don't tell me I've been over here fooling myself all these years thinking I had a little fucking 14-year-old buzz off of Zima, bitch. I remember one morning I stole one and put it in a fucking thermos, and me and my good girlfriend from down the street, we was on the bus on the way to school in the morning back there sipping on that Zima. So by the time we got to school, we was pretty twisted. I know I was twisted. I know it wasn't fake and phony. I know I wasn't imagining it. Beyonce say my aunt used to love that champagne. You know what, Beyonce? I've always heard of champagne and like Ripple, but I've never had the shit. I don't think I've ever even seen Ripple in the store. Next time I go to the liquor store, bitch, I'm gonna look for some Ripple. Shout out to what was that nigga's name? Fred Sanford, because that's where I know Ripple from the Fred Sanford show, Sanford and Son. Does anybody know what Ripple tastes like? Where you get Ripple from? Is it in a green bottle? I don't know why I'm thinking the shit is in a green bottle. Yes, victoriously shaved Ripple, and thank you for being a member. Pink champagne was my granny drink. Do they still make champagne, y'all? Because I ain't seen champagne. I've never seen champagne. So yes, mixology, we definitely may need a nostalgic drink live. Now, my husband, his people is from Memphis, and they always be talking about some shit called Blue Top. Now, I don't know what Blue Top is. I asked my husband a while ago, and he told me, but I can't remember. I may have to Google or give him a call and see what the fuck Blue Top is. Because I be hearing niggas talking about Blue Top all the time, too. I don't know what that is. Miss B say they came in small champagne bottles, but pink. Oh, so I guess they don't make the champagne no more. Who chit chat say I stole Cisco in high school, and let's say I never drank that again. Chit chat. I never had Cisco either. I've heard of all this shit, but I never had it. What was that blue shit that people was drinking back in the day? You used to make Incredible Hulk with it. You would mix the blue shit up with the Hennessy, and the blue shit in the Hennessy would turn like green, and they called that shit incredible. Yes, hypnotic, Beyonce. Alizé. Now I done had me some Alizé before. I think that was Nikki Parker's drink on the Parker show with her and Kim. I think Nikki Parker was the Alizé girl. Tatiana, I know you don't watch Sir King, but did you hear how Triple cussed out Kimmy? Yes, I heard it. It was wah wah. It was very wah wah. It gave very much wah wah. Um, I don't know. I wasn't impressed by either person with that Triple and Kimmy cuss out. I mean, were y'all impressed by that shit? I really wasn't. I mean, nothing Kimmy does ever fucking impresses me. So, and not Triple Red X. He did say some. He did have a few little zingers or whatever, but I didn't get any chuckles. My gut wasn't busting from none of that shit, and I didn't even really finish it because the audio was all fucked up and crackly sounding. So. Chipper say 0 Fs. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Chipper. It gave me wah wah. Tweety said it was funny because he called her out and she went off. Ha ha ha. I mean, I went over there to see Kimmy's first video on that new channel she had. Bitch, I literally lasted 7 minutes. Her name of the channel, the bitch is a whole fucking conundrum, first of all. The trailer channel would make an outsider believe that this is going to be a fashion and beauty type of thing, but we know that's bullshit. And then the name of the channel is Just Kimmy. But in the first 4 minutes of her ever hitting her live button, the bitch got a panel up there of all kind of random fuckers. So how is this Just Kimmy? But Just Kimmy can't last 5 minutes on her own fucking channel. Like, bitch, you is confusing, and you're not gonna confuse me, ma'am. You can sit over there and confuse them fucking lames that like to sit over there and listen to that shit, but it won't be me, babe. It won't be me. Fuck, I got better shit to do in my time and funnier shit to watch. And fucking Sir King gets up there. Oh, hell no, bitch. I had to go. One of my bitches was watching it. She stayed over there for a while and watched that shit. She didn't report nothing back to me, so I guess that shit was a big womp womp too. Chit Chat said, I get all my up to date news here. Who cussed out who fought in the IHOP, etc., etc. Thank you, Chit Chat. Oh, guys, if y'all are not subscribed to Chit Chat, y'all really do need to subscribe to Chit Chat because Chit Chat, hold on, I will share the link to your page. Go to channel. Chit Chat be having some good commentary over there. Let's see. Share. Copy link. All right, here you go, guys. So if y'all are not subscribed to Chit Chat channel, please do that. And I'm sure she would appreciate it, and I do too. That's okay, Chit Chat. Whenever you do hit the live button, we'll be there. Triple L the Great said, yep, I came here to hear the tea, and all she talked about was her damn channel. Kimmy is boring as fuck. I don't know. She's going to keep her audience entertained. I hate the way she talks and says her words. The only way she's going to keep that audience entertained, she is going to play the StreamYard game. She's going to get up there and give her 10 minutes of dry ass commentary, and then she's going to drop the link and let a bunch of bitches get up there and fight on her page. So, I mean, her page probably will stay relevant because there's going to be some good fights going on over there. But nothing about Kimmy herself will be relevant over on that page because Kimmy is not entertaining. Kimmy is not, to me. Now, I know a lot of people do watch her, but to me, she's not funny. She's not entertaining. It's a fucking snore fest over there. And the bitch is fake. You can hear the fakeness in the way she talks. I don't like that shit. She reminds me of a poor man's Nicki Minaj. Y'all know how Nicki Minaj puts that nasally fake ass voice on? I cannot stand that shit. And Kimmy is a poor man's scamming ass Florida man's version of that shit. So I fucking pass. Triggin on Leo said, I just subbed to Chit Chat, not to Kimmy. So I'm still subbed to Kimmy. I'm going to give that bitch a good week. Actually, I'm not even going to give her a good week. I'm going to give her a good couple of next lives. These next couple of fucking lives, bitch, if I don't get a gut busting chuckle from some shit that you say out of your mouth that is original and funny, I am unsubscribing, bitch. I am unsubfucking scribing, bitch. So that is where I am with that shit. Miss B says, I'm on the East Coast. The cheapest is at 5 o'clock liquor. Do y'all have that? I don't even know what that is, Miss B. So y'all know over here on the East Coast, we got the ABC store. And when I was little, my aunties always used to call that Aunt Betsy crib. So when they would be talking around us when we were little, and they would be like, "All right, we going to Aunt Betsy crib? Who going?" I literally thought until I was like 10 that we had some fucking secret aunt that me and my brother were not allowed to meet because these niggas was always hopping in the car and riding off to Aunt Betsy crib. Did y'all families call the ABC store Aunt Betsy crib? Also, oh, Miss B, I will say the ABC stores up north are open on Sundays. Them ones in New Hampshire was open on Sundays, but they wasn't called the ABC store. They was called the New Hampshire Liquor Outlet Exchange or some shit. But it's the same thing, set up exactly the same. Chit Chat said, "I'll buy you some Taylor port. You'll thank me later." Oh, I love port, Chit Chat. I do like to sip on a little thimble full of port, but I like to cook with port. When you cook with port, it makes the most amazing sweet plum flavor for your sauces. Oh, I love cooking with port. I really do. I really enjoy it. So I do have a decent amount of wines and liquors and spirits and things here, but I use it for cooking mostly. Like I'm not slugging the shit down unless it's New Year's or a birthday or 4th of July or one of them days where you really been fucking deep clean the house. You're moving dressers and vacuuming and shit from everywhere. So one of them 12-hour deep cleaning days, and you sit down at the end of the night and have your little taint of wine. I'm that kind of drinker. You know what, Miss B? I have had plum wine from the Asian market. I would use it to make one of my vinaigrettes. I make a really nice Asian inspired vinaigrette with a Asian plum wine. Oh, it is so good. So good, especially over crispy greens. Dirty Church Shoes says, "I hate duck, but I love duck fat." Duck fat is one of those things that it's like gold in the kitchen. Duck fat is gold. Drinking on Leo said, "I'm drinking now. It's 5 p.m. somewhere." I know that's right, bitch. Oh, God. Yes. Nicole Tyler in that Subway video. Oh, classic YouTube. Classic YouTube. You know what? Since we down south now, I see muscadine grapes in the store all the time. When we were up north, I probably could see muscadines maybe once a year. I would look up and find some muscadines in the market basket. But since we're down here now, muscadines is a regular thing. They're all over the place, even the fruit stands and stuff. So I'm gonna make me some muscadine wine next summer. And yeah, I'm gonna make me some muscadine wine and I will do the process with you guys. I will go through the whole process with y'all. It'll be uploaded over there on the members only. So it will be for my members and those of y'all who care. So yes, this summer we making us some muscadine wine, y'all. So I'm excited for that. I thought about doing it last summer, but I kind of got lazy. And every time I would buy the muscadines, I would just eat the hell out of them. I didn't want to sacrifice any for no wine. So this summer, I will be better prepared for my muscadine wine. Yes, Nevea Noir, I have cotton candy grapes in my refrigerator right now. And once again, because we are down south, I have access to the cotton candy grapes year round. And I'm so fucking stoked. Every time I go in my Kroger, they have cotton candy grapes just sitting there waiting for me. I love them. I love them so much. They really do taste like cotton candy. They are obnoxiously sweet, though. Obnoxiously sweet. Sometimes to the point to where when you eat the first one, you kind of cough a little bit because it is obnoxiously sweet. But if you have little kids, they will love those fucking cotton candy grapes. And here's a little tip: in the summertime, put your grapes in the freezer. When you take them out of the freezer and you eat them that way, it's like eating a fucking freeze pop. It is amazing. And you can also put your frozen grapes in your wine if you want to keep your wine cold, but you don't want to dilute it with ice. So in the summertime, when I am drinking wine or if I'm drinking like a lemonade or something and I don't want to dilute it with ice, I'll just throw a handful of frozen grapes in there. That really works well. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. My neighbor just knocked on my door to drop off one of my dishes. And one of my neighbors, her husband passed away earlier this year. Well, in the middle of last year, unexpectedly. And she's a really nice lady. So we've been, taking her food by and doing little nice things for her. My husband will go over and like rake her yard for her and stuff. So she just brought a little dish back that I sent her. I sent her a peach cobbler, and she really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed it. Yes, thank you, Manny. This is a good time to work those thumbs. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the like or the dislike button, guys. You know what, Miss B? Excuse me, guys. We went and had dinner at the Duplin Wine Company about 3 months ago, and it was very, very nice, Miss B. I see the commercials for them all the time on TV because I really like that channel. If y'all have ever been to Myrtle Beach, there's the Myrtle Beach channel, and they basically show you all the restaurants and activities and things in the area. And I really like that channel because sometimes I get overwhelmed and I don't know, okay, we're going to go out. What are we going to do? So I'll just sit here and watch the Myrtle Beach channel for a half an hour and scribble down some restaurants and some different activities that we're going to do for the day. So, yes, we went to the Duplin winery and we had dinner, and it was very, very nice, very decadent, very fancy. I had a chance to speak with one of the owners. um, I have worked with a couple of the chefs back there in the kitchen, and a couple of the ones that I haven't worked with, they went to my school. So I had a great time up there, and I felt connected because I am one of the people in the know. Miss B says they have the wine in the grocery store. It's good. I'm sure it is, Miss B. I'm a cheap wine drinker, though. I'm a cheap wine drinker. I'm starting to see the Sweet Bitch brand in the grocery store. Y'all know the one that Tasha K was promoting. So I'm gonna get a bottle of the Sweet Bitch to see what it's all about, and I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know what the Sweet Bitch is giving. Mr. Wanda say I had a bad experience with Cisco. Never. I don't think I've ever had Cisco, Miss Tawana. Oh, it's like $6, Miss B. Wow. Well, that is cheap because I'm gonna tell you, when we went for dinner over there, it wasn't cheap. But then again, I don't fucking order chicken when I go out to a restaurant. I want the steak. I want the lobster. So dinner was not cheap, but the food was exceptionally good. Yep, it is a wine company called Sweet Bitch, and Tasha K had been promoting it for a while, and I'm starting to see it in the stores now. She was also promoting that the Apothic brand, and I've started to see the Apothic brand in the stores also. Apothic Dark is the one that she likes. I don't like red wine like that, so I'm not really so keen on trying the Apothic Dark. The next time I make like a braise some beef or make a stew or something with a nice dark sauce, I'll probably go buy a bottle of that Apothic Dark, because if I don't like it, if it has too much tannins in it, if it's too kind of like spicy and bitter for my taste, I can definitely use it in my cooking. She was a rep for Sweet Bitch. She hasn't promoted them in a while, so I don't know if she's still promoting Sweet Bitch. But yeah, she has Sweet Bitch wine. That's the only reason I know about Sweet Bitch is from Tasha K. Is BL in here? Hey, BL, Divinity. How are you today, BL? Good morning, Nep. Nep say Apothic is good. All right, I'm gonna give it a try, Nep, and it's not expensive. The Apothic bottle is like $9.99 or something like that. It's not expensive at all. Yes, Tweety one. It say bitch on the bottle in cursive, sitting right up there in the grocery store, right next to all them good white folk wines. It say sweet bitch cross the bottle. It's a pretty bottle too, a very pretty bottle. If you're one of those people who decorates with wine bottles and stuff and just likes to kind of have a plethora of different pretty bottles in the background, that sweet bitch bottle is a pretty one. Would I ever buy the glasses Tasha K is promoting? No, because I don't wear those type of glasses. Those are like fashion glasses. I wear shades, sunshades. So no, and I wear designer shades. So no, I would not buy those glasses that Tasha K are promoting. I don't like the look of them. They're big, and I don't want no big ass glasses on my face just for shits and giggles. I'm good. I don't like to draw attention to myself in that type of way. Miss B said I do my perfume bottles like that. Miss B, I like 1 cent and 1 cent only of perfume. So if I was to do my perfume bottles like that, I would have a fucking shelf of empty Paris by Paris Hilton bottles. You know, the ones with the tiger stripe lines on it. I've probably gone through like 50 bottles of Paris by Paris Hilton since the bitch came out with the scent. So my perfume shelf would look a little obsessive compulsive if I was to do that. What perfume scents do y'all like? Because I have a friend and she does like oils and scents and things. She does bath soaps and body oils and burning oils and stuff, and she has a little company, and for like a year she's been trying to get me to like start my own little scent company, but I don't know. I mean, she can do any scent you want, and her stuff really does smell like the original thing. What kind of scents do y'all like? Gucci Bloom, Bobby Brown Beach. Oh, Gucci Bloom is so nice. So, what do you guys think? If I started to sell like scents and oils, would you guys be interested in that? Pink sugar is my favorite. That's another good one, Kat Mitchell. I sprayed on a little pink sugar when I went by her house to pick up my Paris Hilton body wash, because see, I love the Paris Hilton so much, but it is so hard to find like different specialty items in that. For example, it is hard as hell to find the Paris Hilton body wash unless you're buying it in like a Christmas box set, and even then the body wash, it comes in like a small tube. So literally you can wash your ass with it for maybe what, 2 weeks before it's gone. So you really have to save it. But she makes the body wash in any scent that you want, and I fucking love it. I love it. Flower Bomb. Oh God, yes, Flower Bomb. Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I have not smelled that one yet, BL. Miss B said Ed Hardy has always been one of my favorites. Oh, my sister did a side business of oils and did great. All right, Brooklyn Star. So I'm really gonna think about this oils, body wash, burning oils, incense business. I'm really gonna think about it. Baccarat Rouge. Ooh, that one sounds fancy, Miss Courtney D. That shit sounds fancy as a motherfucker. Tricking on Leo said, I will buy it as long as you don't dox us like someone listed in my name. And see, that's the only reason I'm really, if I do start the business, I hate to say it, but I'm probably not even going to promote it over here on YouTube for those reasons. Because, I don't know. It's a lot of crabs and barrels over here, and it just doesn't, I don't know. It, it just don't seem like a good idea. Even though, it could be a good idea. It just, I don't know. It's one of those things I'm gonna have to think about. I'm gonna have to think about it. I know, Tweety. I know, Tweety, but as y'all know, it took me a long time to even turn my fucking super chat and cash app and stuff on. I literally had one of my bitches strong arm me and like run up from behind and grab my arm and twist that bitch and be like, look, bitch, it's money on the floor. And if you don't turn that fucking super chat on, it's going to be me and you. And I finally caved and said, okay, all right, fine, I will do it. But it took me a long time to cave. So I know that you guys are amazing supporters of people's businesses out here. I just, I don't know. I have apprehension. You know what? Tricking on Leo, that is a good idea. That is a great idea. Just drop the link on your members only or on your Instagram to where to go order. That is a great idea, Tricking on Leo. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I like that idea. So once everything gets up and running, guys, with this scent business, possibly, maybe, because it's not 100%. I know it's going to be, I'm going to have to get a shipping app and boxes and all that stuff. So it's not 100%. It's going to take time because it's not really my goal. It would be definitely a hobby and just something that I'm doing, to give people access to things that they want. Because like I said, it took me a long time to be able to have access to that Paris Hilton body wash. Like how many of y'all have your favorite scent and you look for like the deodorant to go with that scent or, the powder to go with that scent? Like those are the things that I would like to sell, like the accompanying things to go with your favorite scent that is hard for you to find or you can't find or you can only find in specialty stores, things like that. Also old scents. My mom likes this one scent in particular from Avon, but the shit is discontinued. Y'all know a lot of those old Avon scents are discontinued, but we still have a lot of, older parents, grandparents, older aunties and stuff. They still like those old scents. So maybe I can figure out a way to get some of those old school Avon scents back into rotation as well. Because I do like to go in the flea market and I do like to frequent the Avon counters. And, a lot of time at the Avon counters while I'm there just looking at stuff, I do see a lot of people, a lot of ladies come by looking for things that have been discontinued. BL said, good girl is a cute one too. I have not smelled that one yet, BL. Good girl. All right, so the next time I go visit my friend, I'm going to have this little chat up with me so I can smell all these different scents that y'all are giving me. Miss Tawana say, I love muscadine grapes. I buy them every time I go south. Yeah, muscadine grapes, if y'all have never had them, they are a very interesting, different kind of grape. The skin on a muscadine is very thick and you are not supposed to eat it. You're just supposed to bite the skin with your teeth to open it, and then you squeeze the rest of the grape out. And the grape kind of whooshes out in your mouth with another whoosh of juice behind it. And the muscadines usually have about 3 seeds in them, 2 or 3 big seeds in them. So you can't really just mow down through them. You do have to be slightly careful for the seeds, but they're no different than seeds in a regular seeded like red grape. But the flavor of the muscadine is something very particular. Miss B said those Africans at the flea market have all the sense, so it's possible. I think it is, Miss B. And I'm really going to work on it, guys, since some of y'all said y'all are interested in, and it has been something that I wanted to do for a while. Just like I said, to give people access to things that they can't get. Because it drives me crazy when I want something and I can't get it. Mr. Tawana said the best sweet taste ever. You know what? As far as muscadines, I would put muscadine on the list for an acquired taste. If you are a grown up and you've never had a muscadine before, it's a possibility you may not like it. It may be an acquired taste. Because it does have a little, I don't want to say it has a little funky taste in the background, but there is a little bit of some hidden background flavor that if you've never had it before, you may not enjoy it upon first taste. Tricking on Leo said anything to do with musk in it, I don't like. Reminds me of when male cats are not neutered and they spray everywhere. Anytime I say musk, it reminds me of that Jovan Musk. Now, Jovan Musk is one of those scents that I cannot fucking stand. That Jovan Musk and that Dracar Noir for men. Oh my God. And the Brute Cologne, Dracar Noir, and Jovan Musk and Chanel number 5. All those scents right there for me are on the fuck no list. If you come by me smelling like any of that shit, bitch, you're gonna get the stink face and I'm gonna move the fuck away from you, which is another reason why I really like this masking community that we are in now. Because with these masks, I haven't had to smell nobody's stinking ass in over 2 years. You know what? I lie. I had my mask on the other day, and I walked past this man who had the door open for me in the quick stop, and I caught a whiff of his ass through the fucking mask, child. But he was an outside worker. It looked like he had been working construction all day and shit. So I'm gonna give him a little bit of pass. But ooh, yeah, bitch, I caught a whiff of his ass through the mask. So I know that bitch was ripe. Very tart and very ripe. She wore Chanel to church and Avon during the week. Miss B. Oh, Miss B. You better say that shit, Miss B. We know the ones. Blue Versace for men is everything. Yes, I do like blue Versace for men. My husband wears blue Versace. He also has polo. I think the polo came out like 2 or 3 years ago with like different colors, like the polo red, the polo green, the polo blue. So he got all them colors and shit. So he likes that one, and he likes the what was that, Versace blue, and it was some other one he likes, but I don't fucking like it. Ugh. He likes, I do not like it, bitch. When we moved, I took that bottle and put it at the bottom of a fucking box that is still in storage. And he was looking for his shit. And I was like, I don't know where it is. Ugh, I do not like it. Ugh. And that motherfucker, he can be a little heavy handed with the sprays and shit. So I have to really watch him when he be putting shit on. I got to get that nigga like a 2-3 spray limit because he can get out of hand with that shit. BL said Chanel number 5 bomb. Yeah, Chanel number 5 was bomb 50 fucking years ago. Don't nobody want to walk around smell like no old bitch, BL. I don't. I don't want to walk around smell like no old bitch. And Chanel number 5 just, it reminds me of old bitch. Did y'all ever hear that rumor that that Chanel bitch was a fucking Nazi spy and she stole that Chanel number 5 recipe from a Jewish person that she fucking ratted out? Did y'all ever hear that conspiracy theory? Mm-hmm. And once again, for the bitches in the back, there has always been a theory that Miss Chanel, Coco Chanel, was a spy for the Nazis. And that she stole her Chanel number 5 from a Jewish perfume maker. And she was able to do so because she ratted him the fuck out to the Nazis. Now, I don't know how true this shit is, but there are conspiracy theory videos all up and through YouTube about that situation. So if you didn't know, now you know. Theo Bryan said, oh, I'm an old bitch. I guess that's why I like it. Well, you know, Fee, everybody has their scent. And that just happened to be the scent that you attached to during the time in your life when it was, you know, popular. Now, if it had not been for Paris Hilton coming through and saving me, I would still be over here as a CK1 ass bitch. Y'all remember CK1. I love CK1 to this day, and the only thing that keeps me away from CK1 is Paris. But if I was not a Paris bitch, I would be a CK1 bitch, and you know, you know the ridicule I probably would have to endure being a CK1 ass bitch. Or what was that shit in Walmart? It was the cucumber melon, that body spray. Calgon cucumber melon. If it wasn't for Paris, I would be one of them old bitches. So Paris saved me. And Theo Bryan said, I like my girlfriend and was CK1. She a stud though. Oh, dirty church, you say CK1, yuck. Bitch, CK1 was in my ninth grade years, bitch. We used to spray that shit on. And like halfway through the day, we would bust up in the bathroom with them big ass bottles of Calgon, cucumber melon, and spray that shit on. Oh my God. I had all the Calgon scents from back in the day, bitch. I had all the Calgon scents. I had the big bottles. I had the little bottles. I won't front like CK Escape for an old smell. I don't remember CK Escape. Juicy Couture was a good one. J Lo's perfume, I did not like it. I did not like it at all. I did not like her marketing. When she came out with her marketing, she had that commercial out and it was just her naked with all this glitter shit all over the place. I'm like, who the fuck is this whore trying to sell this perfume to? Women? Because if she's trying to sell it to women, what the fuck does that got to do with her being naked and sparkly? I don't understand it. It seemed like she was trying to promote that shit to men to buy the shit for their women. Because she wasn't talking to me, not with that fucking commercial she put out. Rihanna's perfume, I don't like that shit either, BL. I did not like it at all. I did not like Rihanna's scent. The first one she came out with, I know she done came out with a few other ones subsequently, but that first one, it was not hitting on nothing for me. Narciso Rodriguez, I've never heard of that one before. Brooklyn Star. I will put it on the list. Baby Fat perfume. Dare Me smells so good. Yes, Baby Fat did have some good scents. Sol Genaria Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. The shower gel, body cream, and body spray. I don't ever wear perfume anymore. Tasha Webb. It's on the list. I am putting it on the list. I will check it out. Britney Spears, Midnight Fantasy. I don't even think I've ever smelled any of Britney's scents. Didn't Beyonce have a scent come out a little while ago? I don't think I ever smelled hers either. Dear Me is hard to find. When I find it, I grab a couple. Okay, tricking on Leo. Dear Me. Okay, you find it in Sephora only. I have not been in Sephora in a since the pandemic. I have not been in Sephora because I am a girl. I like to, do the samplers and, put the makeup sample on the back of my hand to see how it matches and stuff. And these corona times, like that shit is a recipe for sickness. So I just stay out of the damn makeup store. Luckily for me, the foundation that I wear, well, not luckily for me, my foundation has been fucking discontinued. Of course, it's a Clinique, and I think it's number 47. Clinique Perfectly Real number 47. But they don't make the Perfectly Real brand anymore. They switched the brand name up and some stuff, and they switched the numbers and the numbers of the colors up. So I just go on eBay and I look for people who have my Perfectly Real number 47. And I found somebody who had 4 bottles a couple years ago. And I bought all 4. It was over $100. It was $30 a bottle. So it was about 120, $130 for me to buy those 4. And a little bit goes a long way, especially if you don't have real fucked up skin. If you don't have to cover up a lot, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm still working on my first of 4 bottles that I bought like 2 years ago. So because of that reason and because of the pandemic, I have not even had a chance to try out Rihanna's makeup. I do want to give her Fenty a try, but I'm not buying shit without being able to color test it on myself first. I learned my fucking lesson. And I can't color test because I'm not going to Sephora putting that shit on my body. Not in these corona times, so I don't know. I just wish companies like Rihanna would be able to send out like little tiny sample packs so we could test it at home safely. Bond number 9 fragrance. I've heard of Bond number 9, Chipper the Air. I've never smelled it. I will put it on my list to give it a whiff. No, I have not had a chance to smell that Bond number 9. It is on the list though. Thank you, Chipper. Lemire, isn't Lemire a brand or is it a scent? Oh my gosh, Fee. Fee said my favorite makeup I had as a teenager is gone. The whole company. Isn't that so devastating, guys? When you find something, a product that you really like, specifically as a black woman, it's not easy for us to find products that really hit that fucking note. And then you use the product for years and then they fucking discontinue your shit. That drives me absolutely nuts. And it seems to be happening more often than not. Good morning, Betty White. Betty White says, I remember the days going to the mall just to get my makeup done for free. Yeah, Betty White, they learned on that shit now. They won't do no whole face for free no more, Betty White. You'll get like one. If you trying out fucking eyeliner, they'll do your eyes for you. If you're trying out foundation, they'll do your foundation for you. If you're trying out lipstick, they'll do the lipstick for you. But you ain't getting a combination of all, bitch. They will do one and send you on your way. But the mall, the last time I went in the mall, all the perfume counters and the high end counters, there was nobody working back there. Literally, I had to walk around for 20 minutes and find someone else who worked in a different department, have that bitch come over to the makeup counter. So I don't know, maybe in these corona times, they have really kind of just let the makeup counter girls go from the major malls. Have y'all seen that also? Have y'all experienced that? Having a shortage at the makeup counters at the major malls? Maybe people are just preferring to go into a Sephora or Ulta as opposed to, walking through the middle of the mall and having to find some fucking body and the person you find doesn't even work over here and can't even really help you. So what is that? Ski is an amazing Korean skincare, but pricey as shit, huh? Well, I'm guessing that also if it's Korean skincare, it's probably for lightening and whitening, and I don't need none of that shit. I don't want none of that shit. Them Koreans, they have a real knack for lightening and whitening. That's their thing over there. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Fee. Fee said, I don't want nobody that close up to me anyways these days. They can keep their makeup. I'm with you on that, Fee. I've never really been a person to really appreciate somebody fucking invading my personal space anyways. So when the corona shit started happening, I don't want to say it was a godsend for me because it is a tragedy. So many people died, but for a person such as myself, I really don't like people in my personal space. I really don't like having to have unnecessary drawn out conversations with fucking strangers. Like this corona shit really put me into a position to where I can go out and just be in my own zone. I can put my mask on, I can put my shades on, and bitch, I don't even really have to look at none of you motherfuckers no more in these new corona times. So, and it is not rude to not speak to people now in these corona times. So, Laura Mercer Cream Brulee Honey Bath. It smells so good. Okay. Laura Mercer. Or is it Mercier? Okay. So Tipper said it's about 30 different fragrances in the Bond number 9 collection. So it seems that Bond number 9 is a brand and they have different fragrances. Got it. Fee said my mama always say C19 was best for me because I got ugly ways anyway. Oh my goodness. Betty White said, and put on your big headphones so they don't talk to you. You know what, Betty White? Mostly people have stopped with the unnecessary stranger conversations because of this corona. But I will say, because I'm in a tourist area, it has not completely stopped for me. People will get a little chatty with you in the line at the store if you give them the impression that you are up to being a little chatty. So, people are a little chatty if you give them the impression of being a little chatty. When my mom comes to visit, my mom is a very chatty Kathy, and she has no problem finding different people to chat with all up and through the aisles of the fucking Walmart. So, but then again, on the flip side of the coin, I have no problem, doing my thing all up into the Walmart and nobody even blinks a fucking eye at me. So, wherever you are on the spectrum, you can get what you need out here in these corona times as far as being, you know, out and about with the public. Brooklyn Star said men still try to holler mask and all. That's dangerous, Brooklyn Star. These niggas is really playing with fire if they out here trying to holler with bitches with these masks on. They really playing with fire. And don't. I will not be too upset if some of these niggas end up getting burned. Could you imagine? Like, y'all remember when Tracy used to actually make an effort to look like a half human, and she would, throw a wig on or wash her face and put some makeup and stuff on it? Could you imagine? Like, Tracy's one of them ones with a mask. She probably would not look half bad. You roll up on that bitch with the mask on and you talk to her, you get her number, and you meet her for dinner, and that mask comes down and that gold fang comes out, bitch. So, with that being said, you niggas really need to be careful out here in these corona times. Try to holler at bitches with these masks on. Wait till she shift that motherfucker a little bit. At least get a glimpse of the nose. I'm just saying, guys. And with that being said, y'all, we have been on here for an hour and 7 minutes. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to all my new members. Also, guys, I was able to find out how to drop the link for the membership for those of you who are still interested and were not able to join yet. I put the link for the new membership on my community tab page. So it is the latest post that I've made over on my community tab. You should be able to see it and click on it and navigate through very easily. So once again, thank you all for stopping in. Thank you for the 55 people who liked the video. I appreciate you all. And I will talk to you guys real soon, depending on what happens. So, all right, guys, have a great day and y'all be safe out there. Everything's starting to die down a little bit, so I'm going to take my armor off today, take the knee pads off. I'm still strapped up, bullets in the chamber, but I'm going to take all that extra gear off because it's heavy and I'm a little tired. All right, y'all, I will talk to y'all real soon. Have a great day. Peace.